Hi, this is Susan Clark with Carmel Realty Company. Welcome to episode 8 of Meet Our Local Businesses and Community Experts. Today, we're going to be talking with Megan Wilden, who's Director of Development at Carmel Foundation in Carmel-By-the-Sea. Megan, thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to hear all about the Carmel Foundation. It's a resource of the community that is beloved by all, and including my family. But not everyone may know what the Carmel Foundation is exactly, because it doesn't really state that in the title.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what is the Carmel Foundation?
Sure, absolutely. The Carmel Foundation was founded 72 years ago, and we are a nonprofit community organization that serves older adults in the area, not just in Carmel, but throughout the Monterey Bay area. We have members actually all around the country as well. People who love to come to Carmel and then have a place where they can meet people and take part in different activities and stuff. So we provide a variety of services. We offer over 50 different classes and activities.
Wow, really, that's a lot.
Every week, yeah, it is a lot. There's always something going on, as you saw when we were just looking for a place to sit.
That's
that
right.
Was quiet.
A lot of activity going on.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and we also offer meals in 3 different ways. We have we serve lunch here on our campus 4 days a week, and as a staff member, I get to eat there too. It's delicious. The cooks are very good. They make everything from scratch, and it is probably the most affordable lunch in Carmel, I would say.
I'm quite sure about that. Well, as I shared with you, my husband and I used to come here a lot with my mother when she was living with us and alive. She was in her 90s, so we would come, and it was a great way for her to socialize.
Yes.
Because we come and have lunch once or twice a week sometimes, and the food, as you said, is very tasty and very reasonably priced for its members. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's a great resource for the community. And you told us a little bit about the history. Do you have anything more to say about the history?
Well, I think what's important is that the Carmel Foundation was founded by community members for community members, and I think there's this wonderful spirit of helpfulness and friendship that you find here in Carmel and throughout the peninsula, where when people see a need, they come together and they help make it happen. And that's what happened. There was a group of Carmel residents that said, you know, we need a place where the older members of our community can come, where we can make sure that they're taken care of, that they're fed well, that they have opportunities for, you know, enjoying their time, and, you know, being intellectually and stimulated, and physical activity and all that good stuff. And I think what is unique about us is we really care for the whole person. You know, we provide classes that challenge the mind. We have all kinds of different, you know, games that people meet to play: cribbage, chess, bridge, poker, mahjong. The poker people are the most serious ones, I think.
I would bet. But there are a lot of also activities, like I know I took a beading workshop once, and it was wonderful. I started making all these beautiful necklaces and things like that. I wish that person was here again. I don't think she's around right now. And then we were sharing, we took French lessons here. So it's not just games, it's activities that really a lot of people, and photography, right? There's a photography group.
Yeah, it's all about lifelong learning and you know, doing things with other folks. But yes, you know, Carmel is so famous as a place where world-renowned photographers have lived. One of the most photogenic places in the world, and we actually have the last community dark room in Carmel, which is surprising because, you know, digital,
in the age of cell phones.
Yeah, but
What is your favorite thing about the Carmel Foundation?
Well, my favorite thing is that we engage everybody and in so many different ways. So, I like to think that we feed the body, the mind, and the spirit, because we have great meals, we have all kinds of stimulating activities, and then we have the opportunity to socialize and meet new people, and that really feeds the spirit. And
Absolutely.
research shows that loneliness and social isolation are just deadly for people. It's
Of
as
course.
bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So even though it's all it's all great fun, but it's also very good for you.
Yes.
For us.
You have to have some sort of companionship. I was on the website this afternoon and just looking at some of the testimonials, basically from members that that were talking about how important it was for their life. Like some had lost a spouse, some were new to the area.
Absolutely.
All kinds of stories that the Carmel Foundation has really filled a void for them.
Yeah, because as you grow older, you may lose family members and friends, and you may be retired from work, so you don't have those work relationships anymore. So it can be easy to get isolated, and then the more you become isolated, the harder it gets then to kind of break out of that shell.
Of course.
So,
And there's a wonderful library here too.
yes,
As I
we
know,
have our
because
own
my
library.
husband is a volunteer librarian a few times a month, and he really enjoys that. So the Carmel Foundation has been a part of our life in a number of different ways. When my mother used to come, as I said, she was in her 90s, and they had these parties. I don't think they've had one since COVID, but for all the 90-year-olds. And what a sight that was, to see a whole room full of 90-year-olds. And they had music and, of course, a wonderful lunch, and they just treated them royally. And my mother just beamed. It was such a wonderful event that she looked forward to every year. It was great.
That's fabulous. I know. I asked about that. I don't think we'll be doing one this year, but we plan to bring it back next year. And I know when I was first applying for this job and reading about the foundation, I kept seeing that they had a 90s party, and I'm like, I thought they meant 1990s music, and I'm like, that seems a little. Wouldn't you have like a 50s music or 40s or even or 60s?
Right,
But
for
I
the
was
age
like,
group.
yeah, so I didn't know exactly what that was. And then when I heard, I was absolutely delighted.
And it was amazing to see so many 90-year-olds that were just so vibrant and beautifully dressed, and I mean, they were just continuing on with a very vibrant lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Which was really nice to see.
It's very impressive, and I find that so many these days people live longer and healthier lives, and it's a whole so now you have multiple generations that are considered older. We serve people 55 years and up, which that means that includes Generation X, it includes baby boomers, it includes the greatest generation, and there's more multi-generational membership. So I'm a member because I'm over 55, and so is my mom, and that's becoming more common as well. I hear lots of stories like yours that my mom came here and she loved it, and I love it too. So
Yeah. Now, Megan, I see by your business card that you're a director of development, and what does that exactly mean? Could you tell us a little bit about the position and what you do here at Carmel Foundation?
Absolutely, yes. So we are, as I mentioned, a community nonprofit. So we have to raise about, I think it's about 75% of our budget from generous individuals, from our membership donations, from local foundations, and so forth. So that's my job, is raising that money. I also oversee the marketing and community outreach as well. So part of my job is, like what I'm doing here today, is letting the world know about the Carmel Foundation and what a treasure it is right here in our neighborhood.
Absolutely. And I think the fact that people come not just from Carmel, but from the whole area, and even people that have second homes here come and use it as to socialize in a place where they may not know a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful campus as well. We're sitting outside. We actually have a view of the ocean behind us, but it's a little foggy, so you can't see, and there's some ambient noises and stuff. But it's a beautiful place to come and feel comfortable. We, as you mentioned, we have a lending library. We also have a cafe with where you can have coffee and just meet up with people. There's free Wi-Fi. There's the dark room we mentioned. In fact, there's so many things I'm going to forget. Some of them I know. So,
well, if people want to know more about the Carmel Foundation, what's the best way for them to do that?
Sure. Well, you can certainly give us a call or just drop by. You can also look us up on our website. Our website is carmelfoundation.org. Our main phone number is 831-620-1588. And we are located on the corner of 8th Avenue and Lincoln Street in Carmel-By-the-Sea, where of course there's no street numbers. But the UPS can find us, that's good.
Yes, and well, you're right on the corner, so that makes it easy.
And we hope you can come visit and find us as well. We love to have people stop by and learn more about what we're doing and see if we're a good fit for them. We are a membership organization, but it's very, very easy to become a member. You simply have to be 55 or older and make a donation of $55 or more each year.
Which is so incredibly reasonable for all of the resources that are here.
Absolutely, I totally agree. It is a great deal and a great service, and it benefits the entire community to have the older adults in our community feel connected and alive and learning and active, and that it's good for their health, and that's good for the health of the community overall. And by the way, one thing that I didn't mention was that we also have some of the only low-income housing in Carmel.
I was going to ask you about that, yes.
We have 3 beautiful apartment buildings in downtown Carmel for low-income seniors, and we're really proud to be able to offer that. It actually has a 7-year waiting list, so there's a lot of need. People think, oh, Carmel, there's everyone's a millionaire or billionaire or whatever, but there are people who due to different circumstances are living on the edge, and so that offering that service is really important, along with the meals and other things we offer.
And if someone wanted to donate to the Carmel Foundation, what's the easiest way to do that? Because a lot of our listeners, I'm sure, would love to donate to good causes, and this is certainly one.
Oh, well, thank you. That would be wonderful, and your gift would be well spent serving and older adults right here in Carmel. And again, you can go to our website at carmelfoundation.org if you'd like to donate online. You can also call me directly, and I'd be happy to talk to you about different options. Then my number is 831, I'm still learning it, 620-8701. I'm pretty sure that's my phone.
Well, we'll have that at the end with the credits, so it will be in writing for everyone to see. So thank you so much for talking with me today and telling us all about the Carmel Foundation, and we really appreciate your time.
Oh, my pleasure, and thank you so much for doing these wonderful videos.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I can try to be a resource to the community and explore all different kinds of businesses as well as the nonprofits.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Hi, I'm here with Alan Friedson, who happens to be my husband. He's been our director for this video, but I wanted to bring him on for a couple of minutes to talk a little bit about the volunteerism in the Carmel Foundation, because it's so much of this support and what makes things run in the Carmel Foundation is run by volunteers. Alan, what do you do to volunteer at the Carmel Foundation?
I am a librarian, which certainly surprised a few of my friends who weren't certain I could read. So I showed them, and it's an easy gig. I only show up one morning every 2 weeks. There's a morning session of 10 to noon and an afternoon session of 1:30 to 3:30. And I'm the morning person every other Monday.
And if someone else wanted to volunteer that's listening to this, what would they do? How would they get involved as a volunteer?
Well, Melissa McKenzie is the head of volunteer services, and just give her a call. She's very nice, and from time to time, certainly I can only speak to the library. There are, of course, many volunteer services, but the one I know, and sadly the only one, is the library. And from time to time, we are desperate for volunteer librarians, which in a way is a good thing. It's allowed me to keep my volunteer job.
Keeps your gig.
Keeps my gig. So, but I can almost guarantee, there are no guarantees in life, but that's for another day. I'll just say that I can almost guarantee that your call to volunteer will be most welcome. And with all of the volunteer services, another almost guarantee, they will find a place for you.
Well, that's great, because I know there are a lot of people that really love to volunteer and they may not have thought of the Carmel Foundation before. So that's something else for everybody to think about. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts.
My pleasure.
Thank you to all that are listening. This was episode 8. I hope you'll tune in for episode 9. But for now, goodbye and see you soon. Bye-bye. Susan Clark, Carmel Realty Company. Give me a call for all your real estate needs. Bye.